Hello everyone in YouTube land, and I am HalestormXV, and I know it's been quite some time, but, well, this thing called life happens, and, well, I haven't been able to really record, and, just random stuff back and forth. But anyway, the Between Elysium series is now starting back up, and we are going to proceed to episode 6. So, many people may think, well, what happened? Why did you not record? Did you give up or whatever? Well, it's been a combination of things. Like I said, life happens. Also, the the series is supposed to be with myself, Metal, and Umbracius playing, and we all play at different times because we all have different schedules, of course. So, just things happen. But what I'm going to do this episode is we're going to pick up from last episode, which was episode 5, and quite a bit has happened. So I'm going to do a quick run through of basically what has changed. And then today we're going to jump into some Essential Craft 3. And we're just going to pick up from there. So here's a quick rundown of what has happened so far. And no, it's not going to be a whole catch-up video like the other ones because I realized that that's kind of boring, and I'm not actually doing anything except catching people up. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go a quick run through for at least this first 10-15 minutes of the video, if even that long, and then I'm going to go into some essential craft. So here's what's happened so far. The kitchen, as you guys have known, we've changed the entire floor. We've removed the redstone furnace setup over there that was compressing ores, and I'll show you where it's moved to. As you can see, I do get warp effects now. As you just saw, your vision becomes strange and grim. That's because I've been doing quite a bit of Thaumcraft. So what we're going to do, real quick, is nothing I can really do about it now, but the pack is now at version 2.9.1. A lot of things have been added. Witchery is now in the mod pack. So Witchery is now in here. You have a Butterfly Mania has been added to the mod pack, so you can go around collecting butterflies. What else was added in? Witchery, Butterfly Mania, a couple other ones. I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah. So anyway, what we've done is we moved the stuff. I've created another little area right down here for power generation. As you can see, we got into some big reactors. We created a big reactor. It utilizes Elysium, and inside there are diamond blocks as a conductor. Right now, it's at 100%. Only 0.2% of the fuel has been depleted. I have the control rod up at the top set to down because, as you can see, I don't need power right now because I have a resonant energy cell filled up to max. So it would just be a pointless waste of Elysium to keep generating power. So down here is where ore processing goes. Induction smelter, magma crucible, fluid transposer. And anything that gets pulverized, or any remnants of the pulverization, and any products of the redstone furnace get sent into this impulse item duct. The impulse item duct flows through the floor, comes up, and lands in this chest with all the resources and stuff. So that's a big change. We now have power production. What else? The farm has expanded significantly. I think we can grow all resources now, which is fine because, like I said, the intent of this pack was never just to go resource mining and stuff like that. So you can just get your resources from this farm. There is still some stuff that you need to do. Like, you still need to mine, however, if you want to level up your skills for Advent of Ascension. I have done some leveling up. I've leveled up my Infusion. I've leveled up some Runation. I've leveled up Foraging, Hunter. I've also leveled up my Creation significantly. And I remember what I said, and I've also leveled up my Anima. Now, if you remember what I said at the end of last episode, the little red bloodlusts that spawn after you kill enemies, they're actually significant and you should be using them, because what they do is they level up your butchery skill, which is right here. What the butchery skill does is it increases your critical strike damage as well as increases your battle meter, which is the top right. It says 100. So it increases the regen rate of that. So real quick, how you start collecting bloodlust is like this. You need to get a blood accumulator right here, which is just some leather and rosite. The problem is rosite is actually quite rare. As you can see with all this ore that we've collected, we only have 10 rosite ingots. So rosite is quite rare. And none of the Advent of Ascension crops can be grown. And this is by design, because I don't want Advent of Ascension crops to be grown, because then it defeats the whole purpose. So you still have to go mining for some of that stuff. Also, a significant amount of the recipes have been altered to utilize Advent of Ascension. So you still have to go mining, but you don't have to necessarily mine for all your basic resources, like your diamonds, your gold, your iron, and stuff like that. All of the Advent of Ascension resources you will still, however, have to mine for by design. So as you can see, we've created the blood accumulator. And what this does is you carry it with you everywhere. And simply, when you kill something, if I could demonstrate, I will. But you'll see the... Let's see if we can demonstrate. If we kill something, and of course none of it's going to drop now, but normally the little red bubbles will start dropping, and none of them are dropping right now, of course. But, alright, well, if it happens, it happens. If not, it doesn't. It's not a big deal. But the red things that drop, you can then... Oh, no, that's not one. The red things that drop, they drop just like the little Pixons flying around. And then you take your blood accumulator and you right-click on it, just like you would with the Pixons, and it will collect the bloodlust. And then that will put towards leveling your butchery skill. The diamond bowl is the same concept with the Pixons that you see or hear in the background floating around. They're the green balls that you hear. You can hear one right now. I know you can. I just don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. So you would take your diamond bowl and you'd right-click. It's a chance. It's not like a guarantee right-click, so you have to literally spam right-click, and it collects the Pixon, and that's how you early level your infusion to get the glistening infusion stones. And then what you do with the glistening infusion stones is you take them back up here. Well, you know, for us it's up here. And it goes into the infusion table. So you take them and you right click like that. It makes a really loud and annoying noise, I know. But you right click just like that and it levels up your infusion skill. The other thing, the Ascension Shrine, which you create via this. I don't know if I've showed you this before, but the Ascension Shrine is created using more rosite and glass. As you can see, rosite is rare. What you do with the Ascension Shrine, you take essence, like molten essence or weak essence, etc., and then you right-click it. And yes, the noise is really annoying. However, this is the only way you can do. Turn off your sound when you're doing it because it's incredibly annoying. But what it does is that levels up your other skills. And as you can see at the top right, the blue bar is now filled to give tribute to the god. I think the blue one is Pluton, I think. But using the Ascension Shrine, it levels up your augury, and that is one of the skills that increase your creation max level and such like that. It's a good skill to level up. Another thing that I've done is I've done a lot of exploring. As you can see, a lot of exploring. And in doing so, we've come across, in doing the exploring, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, in doing the exploring, you know, we were looking for different biomes to maybe get into Abyssal Craft and stuff like that. However, we couldn't have gotten into them yet because we haven't found any of the Abyssal Craft biomes. So that's that. Another thing, Thaumcraft is the huge thing that I've been involved with while in between. So this is my secret Thaumcraft layer. Has an arcane door as well as warded stone, so you can't break it. And it has my little golem named Matthias, who helps me with when I'm getting rid of Essentia and burning it down. This is the Essentia area. I store all my Essentia in here. Because I've dove in deep into Thaumcraft, I suffer effects of warp significantly. So what I needed to do is I needed to create a tub so that I can warp ward myself every once in a while. It's not working now because I'm probably out of bath salts. Yeah, I'm probably out of the bath salts. Oh, and as you can see, Luxon just twinkled in my approval. Luxon, I thought it was Pluton. It's Luxon. So now I have a regeneration buff throughout this entire night because I paid tribute to Luxon by using the Ascension Shrine. So this is my secret Thaumcraft lair. I've done a lot of Thaumcraft. I've actually gotten to the point where I cultivated nodes to make a big node, and I turned that big node into an energized node, all behind warded glass, and these are my beast relays that are powering my base. This is my enchanting from my wand focus, right through here. It utilizes the energized node, so I don't need any of these relays running to it. I've created a table down here to recharge my wand. See, it just recharges it for me. We have a lot of focuses that we've created. We have the crafting, the Pesh Curse. How we got the Pesh Curse, I found a Pesh Forager, and I played the trading game with him, and I wound up getting his wand focus. We have the Primal. I'm going to show you where I've gotten to in the research. I've gotten very far down, which is fine because, you know, research is fun. I've also created a infusion area, obviously, if I've gotten this deep into Thaumcraft. So I'll show you that as well. This is our Blaze Rod farm. It's used specifically for my Thaumcraft stuff if I need to get some Percontio, Ignis, etc. Botania, we're starting to get to a point where we're going to start needing to go into Botania in order to progress further into Thaumcraft. So Botania is getting a little more attention now as well. Over this bridge is the Infusion Altar. So this is the Infusion Altar setup. We have the crystal pylons from Botania, which are used as infusion stabilizers, as well as the mob heads, the candles, and underneath our Infusion Altar, underneath these holy stone, is more candles and clusters to make this a stable Infusion Altar. At least it's not super stable, but it's stable enough where I've been able to do one dangerous infusion and haven't had any issue. And I've done a couple of very highs as well and haven't had any issue. So what have we actually created in Thaumcraft? Well, we have the Helmet of Revealing, we have the Thaumastatic Harness, we have the Fortress High Guards, and we have the Boot of the Comet. So yes, I can fly. This is used from the Thaumastatic Harness, and the Boots of the Comet are the reason why I'm able to run so fast, as well as run over water. So what have we actually gone through in Thaumcraft? Well, I'll show you. In Thaumcraft, we've done a significant amount of research. We've done virtually all of this. We've gone through all of the thaumaturgy, just about. You know, there's a couple things that are scattered that I haven't done yet. We've done all of alchemy for research sake. I haven't made everything yet, but we've done all of alchemy for research sake. Artifice, just about everything in Artifice has been finished, including the Thaumian Fortress armor as well as the face guards. We have created an arcane boar. The arcane boar is actually over here. I don't use it very often, but it is there. We've gone into all of this. We've done Golemancy. Just about all of the Golemancy cores have been researched, with the exception of these guys. Butcher is not researched. These are. We've done all of our golems right here. We have unlocked the Eldritch tab. However, there's still much more in Eldritch that we haven't gotten to yet down here. I'm still missing the research. I've done a sanity checker. My warp is relatively high, but it's alright. We did the Wand Focus Primal, and we've created it, as well as the staff core of the primal. I have not created the staff core yet. I may do that in another episode because it's the best, one of the best stabs, vanilla Thaumcraft wise. Automagi, we've done a ton in here and virtually not used any of it, which is my own fault because I just haven't used it. There's so much other stuff to do. So we haven't touched this, really. Thaumic Tinkering, we've virtually done a ton of this. We've even opened up the... Where is it? We've opened up... Oh, I'm sorry, it's not under Thaumic Tinkering. I think it's under Automagi. No, is it? Where is it? It's not here. It's somewhere in here. Where is it? Is it Malefica? No. Storcia? No. Horizons? Horizons, yeah. We had Forbidden Magic. That was added in here. Another Thaumcraft add-on. We've done some research in that. Malefica is Tainted Magic. We've done significant amounts of research in that. I'm trying to get the... there's a focus that I want to try and get. I think it sends out a shockwave. I haven't gotten it yet. We haven't gotten the Void... We've gotten Void Fortress Armor, but we have not been able to make Void Metal yet. I just haven't gotten that far. So I've done a lot of research, but haven't gotten super far. We can make the Fortress Blade. I have made a Fortress Blade for Metal Shiv. Under Astorcia, or Explorations, we've done a significant amount as well. In Horizons, we've gone far enough where we can eventually use Planar Theory right now, and we can open up a Thaumic Horizon. I have not done that yet. However, I will not likely do that in this base area. I may set aside an area out there to essentially, you know, tear open the fabric of magic to create the to utilize Planar Theory, which for those of you that don't know, the Planar Theory is similar. I guess I can compare it to Britannia's Alfheim portal. You can throw items into it and then it comes back as a different item. It's kind of like that. Alright, so that's what's happened thus far with Thaumcraft and other stuff. We still have not gone into the Between Lands, not able to survive there yet. And you may see that there's a portal here to Lunalis. Yes, we had a terrestrial spawn. Metal killed it and summoned the portal to Lunalis. However, the issue with Lunalis is you cannot venture into it. It seems like venturing into Lunalis causes the entire server to be brought to its knees, as well as the client to be brought to their knees, and the FPS drops to almost 0. So it's virtually off limits. We've expanded the food farm greatly because we were starting to run out of food and the variety of food was different, so we've significantly expanded the food farm. And that's, you know, a quick 1, 2, 3. So what we're going to do, we're going to go right into Essential Craft right now. So to do Essential Craft, we're going to have to start with a couple things first. First things first, we're going to have to make some soul stones for us. So let's make a soul stone. To make a soul stone, you need to get some emeralds. Okay? You need to take the emeralds and you need to create an emerald block, like so. Alright? And then we're going to put our Essential Craft stuff. We might move it like I did the Thaumcraft stuff, but for now, we're going to start it right about, we'll just start it right here, just for fun. If we move it, we move it. We will move it, but not right now. So you put down your emerald block, and then what you do is you're going to create a soul stone. So to create a soul stone, you have to throw an emerald on top of the emerald block, like so. So let's just chuck it up there. Up there. There you go. We got 1, and we're going to get 2. There it is. Okay. And we can now, we have advanced inventory opened up, and yes, I found a bunch of inventory pets in my exploring. Pretty good, I have to say. Pretty awesome. So we have our soul stones. They don't do anything at the moment because they're not bound to us. Let's clean out the inventory. we have to bind the soul stone to us. So to do that, it's actually relatively simple. For those of you familiar with blood magic, it's pretty much the same method. I'll show you once I clear out inventory a little bit here. You would think inventory would be no longer an issue with all of these extra inventory slots, but it still is, which is a pain, but it's okay. So let's get rid of this stuff. We have a nullifier outside now because we just don't need certain things. And I did accidentally delete one of my backpacks in the nullifier and lost everything in it, so I was very upset by that. But, you know, mistakes happen. Oh, with our chicken coop, I just saw a bunch of eggs. We now have the chickens who are laying eggs go into that chest, and the chest filters out into a void storage drawer, which stores a huge amount of eggs and feathers, as you can see, and any excess are deleted. So now that we've done that with our we've created soul stones, we can actually put our block back. I don't think we need it anymore, so we'll turn it back and we'll put our emeralds back, and then we'll do that. Okay, and put this away. We'll put eggs. I don't know if we have any room for eggs. We do. Okay, and I'll store the excess eggs in the void chest, and they'll just be deleted, which is fine because we have so many eggs. It's insane. Eggs are great for creation. That's how you can speed level your creation if you use that. But yeah. Okay, so anyway, what we do with the soul stones is just like blood magic. You have to bind it to yourself. So we right click. Okay? And there you go. It's bound to me. And we'll bind this one. And it's bound to me now as well. So how it's bound is like this. So as you can see here, it's tracking the MRU matrix of HalestormXV. It's detected 1,069,049 UBMRU energy. My MRU matrix is neutral. My network is pure and untouched. This is the default settings. My UBMRU energy, whatever it is, I'm just going to call it personal energy, is increased by killing stuff. As you can tell, I've killed a lot. So that's why it's so high. However, in order to put this energy to use, oh, and it's neutral right now because that's just the default setting. It can change to, I think, it's cold and chaos, or chaos and hot, or something like that. Either way, that comes later. That's not really something that's of concern right now. But what we're going to do is we need to make a deconstructor. This is how, not a deconstructor, what is it? I forgot the name of it. Matrix something. Matrix destructor, sorry. So we have to make our matrix destructor. This we use, we can make this. We actually have the materials for that. We have to make a collecting device, so we need some gold, some ender pearls. Alright, so we got gold. We have ender pearls. What else? Gold, ender pearls, elemental gems, which we have. Elemental gems are got simply by mining. You need to mine, and you will find elemental gems. Let's eat something so we don't start taking damage from food. Okay, so now what I was saying. Oh yeah, so we're gonna make some of these guys. I think we could just make one, and we should be fine. So let's make this. We need to make these guys, so we'll just make one stack. Well, not a stack, a set. We'll make the linking uses emeralds, so we do need to get our emeralds out. Okay, so these guys, make a set of those. Okay. We need to make a heat rod, which uses fire shards from Thaumcraft or the flame drops from Essential Craft, as well as iron. So we'll make a set of those. We can probably put these back for now, at least. I know we're going to need to use them again, but that's okay. So we'll use... We have flame drops right here. If you're mining, you will find these. So that's how it works. So we'll make these guys. We need some iron. Okay, let's get our iron. And now it's wrong one. There we go. We'll make 1, 2, 3. We'll make 4 of those. Okay. Let's put these guys away. Wrong barrel. Okay. I'll put you away. You away. It's fine. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna make a elemental core, which is 4 cobble, 4 iron, and an elemental gem. No, not cobble. Sorry, smooth stone. Elemental gem. 4 smooth stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna make our... No, not the pale one. We want the regular one. There we go. Elemental core. Okay. And last but not least, we need some iron frames, which are... We're going to need how many iron frames? We need 4 iron frames. So we're going to need route iron ingots and elemental gems. So the route iron ingots actually come from garden stuff. Yes, I've changed some of the recipes up so that you interact with all of the mods. So to make route iron gems, you use iron in a bloomery furnace, and then you take sand, like so, and you put it in here, like that, and you'll start making route iron. I did that purposely because garden stuff isn't often used, and not many people even realize what it is. So, you know, by being forced to create route iron, if you want to get into essential craft, people might see like, oh, these pretty fences are from garden craft. Oh, these storage window boxes are from garden stuff. You know, it's awesome. It's a great mod for decorative purposes, but not many people realize it. But thankfully, we actually have some route iron. We only have 11, but that's all right. We'll get more as it's cooking up. So we're gonna make our iron frames. So we got our gems, and we need to get our route iron. So our gems are located here, and let's get to creating our things. So we got 1, 2. We're going to need 2 more, which is fine. The bloomery furnace is currently making them. There we go. And let's... This inventory situation is something else. For now, you know what we'll do for now? We're just going to store our stuff in here. We don't need to really worry for purposes of this. We'll just put our stuff in there. Okay. These guys in there. We'll put our book in there. Oh, this is the book to start Essential Craft. I just know this stuff just because I've dabbled in Essential Craft before. But to create the book at the start, you just go like this. You go... It has multiple levels. So to create the first one, feather, some black dye, or pulverized coal, whatever the Forge Dictionary says, as well as red, green, and blue, 3 books. And it creates you a basic book. And then you use the elemental core I just made, as well as some elemental gems, to get the second level of the book, which is right here. And this is the second level of the book. So this is how you read everything in the thing. So basic, MRU, and matrix. Base is a magic. These are all the different things you can do. Soulstone tells you how to do it. Explains the whole background of it. Etc. And yes, Essential Craft, I believe, does integrate with blood magic. However, blood magic is not and will not be put in the Between Elysium pack, so there's no integration. So that takes care of that. We have enough iron now to make 2 more of these guys. So let's make them. 1, 2. All right. Now we're going to make our deconstructor, or destructor. Destructor, was it? Yeah, it's destructor. Alright, so we have our matrix destructor. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to place this down, and I'll explain to you how it works. So we place the destructor down. Well, like I said, we'll put it right here. We might create a room for it, but right now outside is fine. This is a destructor. Quite very interesting model. It's really good looking, actually. I know how to, you know, in doing mods, Making custom models was never my forte. So props to the author for this one. Good stuff. So then we take our destructor, and we can see here we have pure, and every 10 personal energy equals 1 regular energy. We'll just call it that. So really, in terms of energy, my 1,069,049 is actually like 100,000 because you just add an extra 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to stick it in here like so, and now it's charging up the machine. So it's taking the MRU and it's filling it up just like that, and it's draining my actual life points, so, or my personal energy. As you can see, my personal energy is going down because it's getting filled up by this machine, and the machine stores 1,000. So that's how that's going to work. And to replenish your personal energy, you have to kill more mobs, which guess what you can do in Between Elysium? You can kill quite the number of mobs. So that's not an issue. So this is starting Essential Craft. All we did was created a soul gem, we did a matrix deconstructor, and we're filling it up with energy. As you can see, my node is pure. I have a balance affinity right now. So that's going to stay that way. I will likely move this. I don't know if I'm going to move it in between episodes or if I'm just going to go straight into the second episode to continue with Essential Craft. I might move it down here into my thaumaturge lab, and I might dig a hole through the wall, maybe over here, and continue operating underground. Because the problem, or not really the problem, but one of the side effects of playing with Essential Craft is you get radiation exposure, or called MRU exposure. And it debuffs you and damages you, and no matter what armor you have, it's not going to matter. You will get sick and it will hurt you. So I might move it to a safer location, but that's for after. So I believe that pretty much covers this episode. Like I said, the first 15 minutes was mostly a catch-up of everything that's happened and why I haven't been recording. You know, just life happens. So we're back in here. I'm gonna try and record some more frequently. But for now, like I said, the reason why this is just the very start of Essential Craft is because we had a catching up to do. Next episode, we're gonna continue with Essential Craft, and we'll just keep going from there. And I would like to start exploring some different dimensions on camera. So we might start doing that. Hopefully Metal and Umbra can get on and we can explore together. You know, but like I said, you know, we all have lives and we all have different schedules, so it doesn't always work that way. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Sorry for the delay in the video. I know some people, even though the videos don't have a lot of views, I do know some people do like seeing them, and I don't really do this for the views anyway. I do it because it's fun and I enjoy it. So we'll keep that up, and see you next time. Take care.